how much of us is natural, how much of us is culture. That's another point brought up by Dr. Jordan Peterson. I thought that was interesting because, you know, one could say, yeah, I'm so natural, I'm unique, I'm one of a kind. And it's funny because so many people say that. And so many people lead boring fucking lives, in my opinion. I said many, not all, many. And that doesn't mean that you need to be a world traveler, be world famous to be timeless or effective with your life. But I think of this one taco man who runs this taco business here in Los Angeles. Great spot, a great little spot. And I know through my lifetime so far, his business, his attention to detail, his quality control of his business, it's inspirational to me because I have access to eat at just about any restaurant that doesn't have a waiting list. I don't like waiting. Fuck that. And I could eat all sorts of shit. And there are a lot of restaurants closer to where I'm at. A lot more Mexican restaurants or taco stands. But I don't mind going to. I think the light source here. I don't mind traveling more to get this guy's food and support his business. But I bring that up because, you know, how many of us, how much of us is natural, how much of it is culture. I think naturally, for me, it's just a belief that, especially for men, you know, we want to travel, we want to conquer, we want to make shit happen. We relate to that hero, to that fucking Braveheart, to conquerors, to rulers. How many dumb motherfuckers think that they're Tony Montana, but wouldn't dare join a real life cartel? No, I'm not fucking telling you to join a cartel. No. But you could check out the YouTube channel called Grillonautas, GRILLONAUTUS, and then 2, the number 2. I believe that's how it's spelled. And that video, it's in Spanish, but it'll show you, man, how fucking macabre these drug guys are. I got no problem with them at all whatsoever. They're feeling a demand that we want, and their lust for power, greed, and control. It's inspiring and motivating them in twisted ways. But so many of us want to be remarkable or curious, man. We want to become astronauts, firemen, policemen. We want to be the superhero, in some cases a supervillain. And what do a lot of us do? We end up fucking working at Walmart. I'm the door greeter, a fucking janitor, a burger flipper. And there's nothing wrong with those jobs if you want just a cool existence with your family and you want to become the best at it, the best plumber, the best janitor, the best cleaning service, the best this, the best that. No problem. It's honorable. But on the other hand, if you're at the cash register waiting tables and you catch yourself just staring into the abyss, something like the 1,000 yards dead, and you wonder, how did I get here? I deserve more. First of all, that's a fucking lie. You do not deserve more. You deserve what you get. I don't deserve more customers. I deserve the customers that are attracted to my work because of the quality of work that I create. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an effect of my marketing, my networking, my promotion, my quality control. And I know it seems like I'm just trying to belittle or insult everyone. No. I think a small, narrow little mind, the little tiny perspective will think that. And again, I just get tired, sort of get tired. I'm just seeing so many fucking weenies that I come across. And I've chilled out a lot. But people will try to test my fucking cool and I'm like, dude, don't, you should save this weak ass wannabe savageness on yourself and check yourself. You want to get all aggressive with me, but why don't you use that aggression towards you to push yourself further to become more? Nah, dog, you show disrespect, dog. No, you don't understand, man. My pride, my ego, it's about respect, homie. Fuck that. Push yourself. And me having earned this title with a little bit of sweat, a little bit of blood, a little bit of tears. Man, what I could always look back and say, man, that opened my eyes to a spectrum of emotions, logic, people, human character. But it is pitiful that I had to go through that to learn to grow. Because why didn't I have clear mentors? What's the word? Not natural. Genuine mentors who could have elaborated on the actual hardships that exist. But instead we get, don't worry, dog. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, kid. You'll become a doctor. You'll be a lawyer. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about studying, searching for a job, the competitive market, competitive competition worldwide. The rise of the internet that puts your competition, I think I'm sure a pencil around here, that puts your competition literally next to you. You can, I think before back, there was a time when you could slack off and be like, I got this. I don't need to worry about competition. What's that scumbag in Zimbabwe, in Malaysia? I don't have to worry about that motherfucker because I got it. With the internet now, you make good shit, people will eventually discover you. And somehow our culture here in America says, take it easy, buddy. Don't stress yourself out, man. There's so much studying. We could be barbecuing. We could be getting high. You could be blazing it up. And we continue to live this way and not question it. And before you know it, you're gonna end up with your high school sweetheart, with the one girl that happened to or some other chick that you just happened to meet at a bar that was just as scared and naive as you were. Oh, well, fuck it, you know. Well, we already spent enough time together. Let's just get pregnant. Fuck it. Whatever. Maybe our kids will make something happen. And no, I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying that. And I want to say that the way that affects me is that I get people who tell me, "Oh, well, ain't you married yet? What's wrong with you? Why haven't you settled down?" And I do not understand that. I don't. Should that happen, it will happen. But I have all these safeties on that so that I don't end up unfulfilled. And that sigh is again showing you the the thousands of stares that I've gotten when I've looked into, especially men's eyes of defeat. Of man, I could have done that. I could have gone there too. I could have made that happen, and they didn't. And instead, they got a little rugrat with somebody that suckered them into believing that, this is it. Why do you want more? We're good. We got bread, we got water, we got a dry place to sleep at night. We got it. And because that's what the culture tells you to. Oh, you got wife and kids, that's good enough. Husband and kids, that's good enough. And again, I'm beating the same point over and over, I know, but when Les Brown mentions that it's not the museums, nor the art galleries, nor the bank vaults that hold the most precious treasures. It's not. It's the graveyard, the cemeteries. Underneath those tombstones are the greatest novels ever never written, the greatest superhero stories ever never made. Some of the greatest stuff that was never made, some of the inventions that were never manifested, because someone because someone let the seed of doubt in their fucking head. And I think our culture destroys that natural drive to go, hey, let's go see how this works. Let's go see what's across that ocean. Let's go see if this works. Let's try to invent this. And we deny that, man. But I keep on going because with all this stuff, because I'm trying to cheat death. You know, I think of the people, the people who are optimistic, that were in poverty, man. I mean, real fucking poverty. Earning $6 a day, earning $6 a day, and you're cool. You're good. You're earning $6 a day. You're good, man. You're good. That's the environment that I lived in for a while, and yeah, I can't shake that off, man. There's plenty of work to still go back and do there. But I can't. I just can't. Also, I don't want to burden myself in saying that I've got to save the world. No. I've got to be as effective as I can in the moment to please my own senses. At the same time, I don't want to get caught up so much in the pleasures of our culture. I'm just like, whatever. No. Especially now with the internet and the YouTube, you know.